Hey everyone, Brendan Snyder here. How are you? Thanks so much for joining me. So, what is better than getting new music in the mail? I just got home and this box here was sitting on my porch. Wasn't expecting anything. So I was like, what is that box, right? Couldn't wait to get out of the car, go check it out. And I don't know if the post office wrote this on there or maybe even FNA Records did, but I could see that from a distance and I immediately knew this was some CDs in here. So who doesn't like coming home to a box of CDs? I know I love it. I bet you guys do too. So that's what I got here. We're going to go through this and see what's in it. See what FNA Records sent me this go around here. Should be a lot of fun. Stick around for that. Before we get into it though, if you're new to my channel and haven't already hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Do it. Stay up to date on really cool things like this, special unboxings of stuff that arrive right in the mail. And of course, click like and subscribe, all that cool stuff. It does support my channel and I'd greatly appreciate it. But let's get into this. So FNA Records does a lot of cool, getting stuff back into print and little, under the radar running type bands and stuff like that. They give a voice to and get them out. So there's always something cool. And a lot of the stuff is from 80s rock and glam metal and things of that nature. The stuff that, at least here on this channel, I absolutely love. So you never quite know what is coming around the corner from these guys. And I saw on their Facebook post a couple of releases that I'm really excited about. And I'm hoping they're in here. So let's cut into this. Let's see what we got today. Got the trusty X-Acto. Let's get into it. You guys got to do that one a little harder there. Good strong tape. We love that. All right. Oh, let's see. All right. Couple things. First thing, I'm going to pull this out. Oh, look at this. Okay. Yes. Now, this is what I had seen on their Facebook posts. Some stuff with autograph. What I did not expect was this very cool tote bag here. So let's see what is in this here. Oh man, what do we got going on? Okay, check this out. Okay, first up, Steve Lynch photo. That is autographed right there in the corner. Check that out. How cool is that? Oh man, I'm digging it already. Then we've got, all right, a shirt, which is fantastic. Oh man, this is a great one too. Okay, first of all, this is the back, right? We like that, absolutely beautiful. But I love shirts like this. On the front of this, just over the pocket, very subtly, it's the autograph logo, right? So not big and bold, keep that for the back. This is very cool. And I've noticed this on more shirts. I'm not sure, just maybe it's popularity, I don't know. But that on the sleeve, so that's really cool too, man. I was not expecting it. It's on both sleeves, no less. So very cool. Autographed shirt included in there. All right. We got some other stuff. There are CDs in here. Don't worry, we're getting there. I just wasn't expecting any of this stuff. Sticker, button. So I know all of this is available. This same package that I'm getting right now, you guys too can get from FNA Records. They sell the, you can just buy the CDs. You can get all this cool loot that I'm also pulling out. I'm going to show you some more stuff in just a minute. Wanted to see some other stuff that's in here. Oh man, wow. All kinds of killer stuff. The bag is full of stuff in here. So I think I showed you one button. So there's a second button in here. We're getting two buttons. I showed you that sticker, right? There's another one. And I'll tell you what, there just isn't enough great autograph stuff out there. So this is cool to get some of this stuff. There's also guitar picks. So let me take this out of here and let's really look. There looks to be 4 inside here. 4, yeah, okay. So I don't know how well this is coming through on the camera. I hope it is, because this is very cool. We have specifically Steve Lynch. Now, so the 2 CDs that I'm about to show you guys are sort of coordinated and put out by Steve Lynch. He's the one that is doing this stuff here that he's working with FNA Records on. And then This one is like a black on black, really wild. And we've got on the back side of it, turn up the radio. Again, sort of a black on black. It's a little hard to see, but it's written there. So guitar picks. Now this thing, I'm not entirely sure what we've got inside here. See if I can, okay, I can get into it pretty easily, it looks like. Oh, wow. All right, so first of all, it is a coolie, a thing you put around your beer, right? Okay, so that's awesome. But this, I guess we have a shot glass of some kind. Man, that is fantastic. I love that a label really gets behind its release. And then you can get cool stuff like this that goes along with it. Now, this is perfect. Oh, I cannot wait to use this. It's got the logo. Sorry again if it's a little hard to see on the screen. It says autograph on this side. And then this one not only says autograph, but has the logo. Maybe if I, oh, there we go. Put my hand behind it. Helps out a little bit, I think. I'll see you try that. But wow, okay, so cool stuff. All right, now the thing that I was really expecting in this, and I know here we are 6 minutes into this, and I'm just now getting to it, but there are 2 autograph CD releases happening at the same time, which is even cooler. I mean, usually one thing comes out, right? We got 2 things. So this one here, Send Her to Me, demos, and these are, as I understand it, virtually all unreleased stuff. And it's early stuff. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't had a chance to open it, but I did ask the record label guy, you know, sort of like, where does this come from, right? I think he was saying this is early. This is like before they were signed. So we're getting some early versions of things on here. There's Turn Up the Tape Machine, which is apparently a very early version of Turn Up the Radio on here. But you get songs like All Night Long, Heart Attack, Send Her to Me, In the Night, My Attitude, Sanctuary, Dead End Street, All I'm Gonna Take, Trading Secrets, You Make Me Bleed, and Simply Rhythmic as a bonus track on it. And then we get Cloud 10, another one. And we've got more demos on here. So kicks off with Cloud 10, 19 and Nonstop, Angela, I've Got You, Angel in Black. Now this is, as I understand it, is later on. When I'm Gone, Sweet Temptation, One Way, Dead End Street, Dead End, Every Little Word, Friday, and My Girlfriend's Boyfriend Isn't Me. And it's a Steve Lynch guitar solo live bonus track on here as well. So we get 2 of these things, and I'm just gonna go ahead and open. I am curious. I had heard that these come with really good booklets. I think they said 16 pages. So I wanted to just check that out. First of all, look at that great photo right there on it. But let's pull this out. Very well done, right? Look at that, I love it. Cool matte finish. We open with a great shot. And immediately right off the bat, they're starting 1983, right? The year that the band formed. And we got some good right up there. And then what do we got? We got some stuff covering their albums, singles, cool stuff like that. We got another killer shot of the band there. And then we've got some memorable concert dates. Interesting to see if your show picks up on that. You know, as I'm assuming that's put together by Steve Lynch. And then we get a track by track run through of all 12 songs that are on here. So, and then there is a Mark Weiss bio, an autograph, then and now added onto this by Mark Wise Guy Weiss. So very cool, a lot of cool info on that. And I really enjoy that. I enjoy having something to read, you know, from my favorite artists while I'm listening to stuff, especially with the whole physical thing. If I'm going to have a physical release in my hand, then if I can read something extra and get good photos from my favorite artists. So same shot there. Let's see what the inside info on this is. Don't know if it's going to be the same write-up, and I wouldn't be surprised if it is. No worries if it is. But it is cool to get, we got a little bit of different already right there in memoriam. Comes in And we do get the same center photo. This is a little bit different here on this part of it. And then, of course, we still get the track by track. So even if that little bio up front is the same, don't know if it is or it isn't, and some of the pics are the same on it. It's part of a series, right? This is a demos collection, a 2 CD demos collection spread across the 2. So that's the front side, and I'm going to flip it around now so you can see the back side of these guys. But very well done. FNA Records always does a great job. Now, when I opened the box, of course, I immediately gravitated towards the bag and this thing because I was not expecting this. Steve, the label guy, had said, like, oh, I want to send you these 2 CDs. I was like, great, I'd love to have them, right? And then this big box appears, and I'm like, what the heck, right? And so I saw this off to the side, and while not related to Autograph, Salty Dog, their second lost album, unreleased album, that's recorded with a different singer. After the original guy stepped aside or whatever happened, they brought in this new guy here, and he took over. They recorded a whole album, and it never got released. So this is very cool. And if you have the one that Salty Dog put out through, I want to say their own record label or another label, I mean their own website, because I think that's how I first heard it. This one has 3 additional tracks on it. So FNA Records essentially reissuing it with 3 bonus songs on it. And this one in particular, autographed, and they've got the FNA Records, it's, I assume this is numbered on the front of here too, 77 of 100. Oh man, so that makes it even better, but I like that. I was sort of like, that's one of those, like, they put them on comics or baseball cards or things to sort of make it, authentic, but authenticize? I don't know what the right word is. To authenticate it, right? And they've got one of those on there. So that's very, very cool. Also something that you can pick up, whether you choose to get the autographed one or just a standard one, you can get that as well. And this was another one, Fallon. I have a copy of this already, but I wanted to show you guys this one too, because this one has the original lead singer for Skid Row before he was out. And remember, Sebastian came in while they were already in the studio, or they were already working, and they needed a singer. He was recommended, and they brought him in, and he joined, and he did the thing. But he wasn't the guy at the beginning. It's this guy, and this is his last name, Fallon. And so he did one album on his own, under his own name. And I gotta say, if you like glam metal, and if you like Skid Row, you should definitely check this out. This is really good. I've heard this. I love this. I would highly recommend both of these. I've got a different version of this in my collection, but I'm loving this one that's autographed. And I've got a copy of this too, but would totally recommend both of these because I have heard those thoroughly all the way through. And as far as these two, while I haven't heard them yet, I am super excited to go check them out. So definitely head over to FNA Records and go check out this stuff. I mean, their whole catalog of things that they've got is really, really good. One of the things that I love about them is signing and releasing these unsigned bands that what I refer to as local bands, because when I was growing up in Florida, there was a bunch of cool local bands that never got signed really big, like Bleeding Hearts, Heartless, and St. Warren. And I know that Bleeding Hearts and St. Warren, which are great bands, if you don't know them, they're great Florida bands from the Tampa area. FNA Records signed them, and they've got copies of those things. I've got original copies of it from back when I lived in Florida from those guys. But FNA Records has gotten a hold of it. I think some of the stuff they've remastered. But they do that with a lot of cool, again, local bands to certain areas that never got signed but are just as good as the major artists, and now shining a light on them. So that's really what the label is all about. But at the same time, they go and do cool things like this with the band Autograph. And if you remember from a past video that I did, I showed you guys the new Jufria. It would have been the third album. They recorded demos and never got released, and it finally just came out. So they still work with some major artists and acts like that as well, getting out cool demos and unreleased things. And then, as I showed you, Salty Dog, major artist signed, but this is their second Lost album, so that's coming out. Lots of great stuff. Can't speak high enough about them, and love this. And I'm going to go check out this new Autograph stuff, and you should head over to their website and check it out too. All right, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, this cool unboxing of all this great stuff, and I will be seeing you real soon. Bye-bye, everyone. One last thing, didn't even see that this lanyard fell out. So one last thing that comes out of that bag was this. We just need our backstage pass and we can wear this around our neck. But hey, wanted to show you this because I didn't want to leave out one cool thing that came with part of that bag.